My second day in Copenhagen, a walk in the waterfront.
Come on, let me take you to all the places that I have traveled in the last 50 years.
It was a long walk through scenic areas of Copenhagen along the waterfront, and it ended up on the market square. We started off at the most iconic place in Copenhagen, the Little Mermaid statue, walked along greeneries to St. Albans Church, and then to I Am Queen Mary statue. We walked along the waterfront further to see the Amelieborg Palace, then reached Nyhavn. From there, we walked to Memorial Anchor and the Congress Nytorv Square. After spending some time, we walked to the station called No Report Station, from where we took the train and came back to our parking lot.
We are heading towards the Little Mermaid, the icon of Copenhagen. Hey, this is the Little Mermaid.
Based on the 1837 fairy tale of the same name by Danish author Hans Christian Andersen, this small and unimposing statue is a Copenhagen's icon, and it has been a major tourist attraction since its unveiling in 1913.
Hop on, hop off bus. What you see ahead is supposed to be a power plant, and the slope is a ski slope, artificial ski slope. Hey.
Our next halt was St. Albans Church. It was a very short walk because we used the ramp which was available, which made the walk shorter.
Oh, okay.
This is St. Albans Church. The locals refer to this simply as the English Church, and it is an Anglican church. It was built from 1885 to 1887, dedicated to the growing English congregation in the city. Our next destination was the actual waterfront. On the way, I came across a very interesting thing. Yes, there was my statue.
My statue in Copenhagen.
Can you see a man sitting on the handrails holding his head on his head? This is what my wife tells me I am. Always thinking, always impractical. Hey, I'm joking. Now we are at the actual waterfront, walking towards the statue of I Am Queen Mary. I Am Queen Mary statue is an allegorical portrait of Mary Thomas, a sugarcane plantation worker who came to be named as one of the queens of the fire burn. She led the largest labor revolt in Danish colonial history in 1878. 50 plantations and most of the towns of Fredrikstad in St. Croix were burned in the protest of slavery like conditions. It was a slow, enjoyable walking along the waterfront, passing nice looking statues and buildings, heading towards our next destination, the Amalienborg Palace.
My wife looks lost. This is the opera house.
Amalienborg is the home of the Danish royal family. It consists of four identical classical palace facades around an octagonal courtyard. In the center of the square is a monumental equestrian statue of Amalienborg's founder, King Frederick V. Our next destination was a short walk away, the Royal Danish Theatre. The theatre was founded in 1748, first serving as the theatre of the king, and then it became the theatre of the community.
New Haven. ഇത് ഒരു പക്കത്തില്.
This one,
Okay.
this one you see here, the theatre, the Royal Theatre.
Now we are walking into the amazing Nyhavn neighborhood. It is a 17th century waterfront, canal, and entertainment district in Copenhagen. It is lined by brightly colored 17th and early 18th century townhouses and bars, cafes, and restaurants. From there, we walked on to the Memorial Anchor. The Memorial Anchor is located at the base of Nyhavn Canal, which is a maritime memorial in Copenhagen. It commemorates the civilian sailors who lost their lives at sea during the Second World War. Then we started walking towards Kongens Nytorv, literally the King's Square. It's a public square in Copenhagen and centrally located at the end of the pedestrian street Strogat. It was a lively street lined on both sides with both famous and local shops. One shop caught our attention, a jewelry shop. It had a window in which a small train was running around carrying valuable diamonds. Another interesting event during our walk was watching the parade of the guards. I think the guards were walking towards the Amalienburg Palace for the change of guards. It was interesting to watch. The King's Square was bustling with activity. A lot of happy people walking around, shopping, and in general having fun. Having exhausted ourselves with the long walk, we started walking towards the Noriport station, enjoying the streets on the way and people sitting and having fun in the sunshine.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಂಟಿ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್
We had a cup of coffee and moved on back to our parking lot to pick up our car and get back to home for lunch. This was just the morning, but in the evening, I achieved one of my long standing ambitions in life. Let me tell you all about it. Being very scientific with my attitude and an avid follower of quantum mechanics, I've been always wondering about the Copenhagen interpretation. I have always imagined myself standing in the same place where Niels Bohr, Einstein, Schrödinger, and Heisenberg stood and discussed about quantum mechanics. I was so happy that I could do it during this visit to Copenhagen. Finally, I have to register my thanks to the loving family of Ram and Rajani who made it possible. Now that we have enjoyed Copenhagen, where are we going next? Keep guessing. Thanks for watching.